Hey guys, good morning. So we are back. It is 9:08. It's a little late but yet early. I been kind of taking a break. If you notice, I haven't uploaded in probably like a week. I've been kind of taking a break from YouTube, just taking a step back. But you guys have been blowing me up with this new B.Simone video that's out, and I've seen it, and I personally, I've been saying this forever. I literally said like these exact same things that she's saying in her video. A few weeks ago, I did a video with Art of Kicks, and his following dragged me, but I literally said the same thing. So we're gonna get into it. As always, this morning's tea is yogi tea, and it is, you will always live happy if you live with heart. I believe that. If you do everything heartfelt and genuine, everything will come back tenfold. I totally believe that. So for those who don't know who B.Simone is a social influencer slash comedian slash actress. And I say slash because she kind of like started that way, because she was doing like social media stuff, and then she kind of went more into comedic and then also acting, and then she also has a beauty brand. If you haven't seen my B.Simone unboxing video, make sure to check that out. I'll put the link down below. I actually did an unboxing because I actually bought her products and her book and her shirt. That video is on my channel as well. So she recently posted a video that has some people kind of upset, some people kind of like, yeah girl, and then I don't know. But so let's watch it, and then I'll get into my opinion about it, because I really don't understand why people are tripping. So here we go.
Happy Valentine's Day! I love you. If you ain't got no Valentine, I will be your Galentine. I will be your little boo for today, because you don't need to be lonely. But I'm gonna start a little love challenge, because y'all already know we manifest in love all 2021. So we're the animals out here, bitch. We're manifesting love. But here's a little challenge. We got all these things we want in a man. A list of things. He gotta be tall, he gotta be dark, he gotta be handsome, he gotta have pretty teeth, he gotta be a family man, he gotta be financially stable, he gotta be rich, he gotta be successful, he gotta be all these things. And we ain't even half the things on that list. He gotta be a family man. Bitch, you ain't talked to your mama in 6 months, but you want him to be a family man. He gotta be financially stable. Your account is in the negative, ma'am. Overdraft fees. He gotta have a job. You need to go fill out some applications, because you're still unemployed. He gotta have pretty teeth. You ain't seen a dentist in 6 years. He gotta have a six-pack and be in shape. You can't even walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Get your life together. This whole list that he gotta be. You ain't even half the things on that list. So this is what I challenge you to do, so we can manifest love all 2021. Make that list of that perfect dream man that you got in your mind. Then, what I did, make a list of the type of woman he would need right by his side. You want him to be in shape? You need to get to the gym. Equally yoked, bitch. You want him to be financially stable? Well, you need to start saving, because you can't keep a dime to your name. Huh? You want him to be a family man? Call your mama. You become a family woman. Heal your traumas before you put all this shit on him. You want him to be patient. Bitch, your patience is thin. You want him to be understanding. You the least understanding person in your circle of friends, but he gotta be understanding. Fix you. Fix you. Whatever you want, become that. Fuck. He gotta be in shape, bitch. You eat chips every day. You heal. Let's become the person we want to attract. How about that? Huh? That's the challenge. These birds. I love Tulum, but my flight is today. I gotta get back to the A.
Okay. Every time I watch, she's hilarious. I'm a big B.Simone fan. Like, I think she's hilarious. So, a lot of you guys were inboxing me on Instagram and on Snapchat and asking me about what I thought about this video. Do I have a list? Do I feel like, because it was this big thing where they was like, she plagiarized, she copied everybody. Okay, first of all, let's just put this out there right now. She didn't plagiarize anything. She didn't copy anything. She's literally saying the same thing that our mamas and our grandmamas were telling us when we were little girls. And if they weren't telling you that when you were little girls, here you have a grown woman telling you this right now. So she didn't plagiarize anything. I mean, I said this same thing 3 weeks ago on Arctic Cake's channel and got ate up because we have this new cult of men that's going around following the Kevin Samuels thinking, where his thinking behind everything that she said in the video, that men don't really care about these type of things. Men don't care about how much money you have, or they don't care about this. All men care about is looks, and if you're feminine, cooperative, and something else. Like, I think he has like 2 or 3 other things that he'd be saying, which I never disagreed with anything that he said. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And for him, a lot of stuff that he says, I don't agree 100% with him, more on like 70, 80% of what he says, but it's about how he says it and how he devalues. I personally feel like he devalues men and women when he says it. When B.Simone said this, she was literally uplifting, but people took it as her kind of like dissing women, or them feeling like, oh, because she's in a relationship now, she da-da-da-da. And it's like, that's not even the case. Like, all she was talking about was being equally yoked. And I am a firm believer in that. I have always been like that. People always like to say, oh, women be having high standards. But are her standards really high, or are they equal? Like think about that when I was talking about this, like are her standards high, or are they equal? Because if you're a woman who makes, let's just say you're a woman who makes $100,000 a year, is it really high standards to say that you want a man who makes over $100,000 a year? That's not high, that's equal. But society will tell you that your standards are too high. You're a woman or a man, well, both, it can apply to both, honestly, in my opinion, who doesn't have children, and you say, oh, I prefer to date people who don't have children, and society will tell you your standards are too high. What? Because everybody has kids nowadays. No, that's not true. Like, you can want what you want for your life. So like what she's saying is, it's okay to say that you want these things, but at least have within your own self what you're asking from someone else. I'm a firm believer in this. Like, I've been working on myself so much in the past few years because I realized that in the mind shift of the type, as far as relationships with men, the type of man that I want, again, like she said, you have to look at that list. For those asking, do I have a list? Yes, I have a list. All girls have a list. All girls have this list of what we want in a man. And you do have to take a step back and look at yourself and ask yourself what you want in that man. Like for me, I've always been like a physically fit person, you know what I'm saying? Not like a gym rat, but definitely in shape and in the gym. But then I realized, okay, well, Jessica, you saying that you like guys who are in shape and that, you know, have a healthy lifestyle, have a gym rat mentality, like you know, someone who can be just as into meal prepping and nutrition like you. So then you have to be that. Like, you really have to exude that. You can't just be like, yeah, I work out every now and then, that's cool. No, you have to want the same things, not because of just the physical aspect of it, but because it's a common interest. I want to have that common interest with someone. How she's talking about financially stable. Like, you can't out here be saying that you want a millionaire and you either have no job or you make like $10,000 a year. Don't get me wrong. You can say that you want that, but if ain't nobody knocking down your door, don't be shocked. Because those type of things are things that exude ambition. And ambition is something that men and women look for in each other. Like, I really don't understand like what the big hype about this whole video was. Because literally all she's saying is, if you're gonna say you want something out of someone, bring that to the table too. Whether it be something that is physical or mental or materialistic or emotional. How she talked about being understanding. I can't say that I want someone who's understanding and I'm a type of person who I don't listen, I'm not understanding, none of that. You know what I mean? I can't say that I want someone who has patience if I don't even have patience, or that I'm not trying to work on having patience. See, that's the thing that people got wrong with. She said, I can say, oh, I'm a very impatient person, so I need someone who is patient. That's fine. But are you actually working on your patience? Or are you okay with being an impatient person? Like, it's not okay to have something that is it can be perceived as a negative, like, about yourself. Like, being a very impatient person, it's not always good. Like, especially if you're impatient and you procrastinate, how does that work? You know what I mean? Just like she's saying. Now I will say this: the only thing out of that list, that specific list that she just listed with this whole video, because everybody's up in arms about this video, that I personally, I don't even want to say didn't agree with, but I see differently than her, is the whole family part, right? Like, that's one thing where it's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that you want a family man. But then how she's saying, don't say you want a family man if you're not like a family woman. I really don't think you can apply that, because that is about knowing like what you want for your future. Like me, I don't come from a close-knit family dynamic. I just don't. But I do know that that's what I want for my future with me and my husband and our kids and our family. I want to have that close-knit family dynamic. I know that about myself because I've done the work to know that about myself. So it's like, okay, if I know that that's what I want for my life, I can't really get with a man who's not on that same wave. Like, I know what I want for my life, so I'm gonna have to get with a man that is also a person who is vested in having a real tight-knit family thing. I am that way. I didn't have it growing up, so I want it in my future. So out of that entire video, that's the only thing that I would say that I don't agree with. The rest of this stuff, how women and men, because men was trying to say, oh, she's just trying to get back her male following. What you mean? That video was not for men. That video was specifically for women. And the only thing that she's saying, which is, I just don't understand how people don't get this concept. Everyone likes to say, what do you bring to the table? All she's saying is, if I have a table that is a Z gallery table, you cannot show up with a Walmart folding table. And you can't be asking for a Z gallery table showing up with a Walmart folding table. That's all she's saying. All she's saying is, if what you're asking for, exude those things. Whether it be finances, mentally, emotionally, physically. Be what you want. That's it. I don't understand what that was about. Like, she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything that people haven't been saying for centuries. And this is the thing. If you want to be that person that is looking for something that's eons above you, whether it be a man or a woman, eons above you, as far as what they bring to the table, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. Honey, it is your prerogative. Just don't be shocked or feel any type of way when people aren't knocking down your door. Because most people are looking for someone that is equally yoked as they are. I don't know. I personally don't understand what all the hype is about. She spoke facts. But you know, different strokes for different folks, honey. It's early. I gotta get the day started. We out.